I am Salmon, and this is my wife, Jean Salmon. We've been married 58 years, and we'll try to share some of our history with y'all.
Well, Cheryl, why don't you tell them about how we met?
Well, to be honest with you, I kind of had a date with her sister, and her sister had asked me to come out and help her build a sidewalk. So I went out and helped her one Saturday build a sidewalk, and we got about halfway through, and she left with another guy and left me there with Jean. So we just kind of started talking, and incidentally, that sidewalk is still the same place today. I stopped right then and hadn't done no more. It's still right across from our church. We've been at Sherwood Forest since 1960, October of 1960. And Lord really changed our lives when we went to visit on a revival. God just got involved with me and changed my life, and Jean and I joined the church in October. And the thing about it is I never even discussed joining that church. I just came to the revival meeting on a promise. My neighbor I'd promised him that I would attend the revival service. So I went, and the Lord got a hold of me that night, and I just turned to Jean and I said, I've got to go down. You going with me? So she followed me. Of course, she was a Methodist. We had to convert her.
After I met Cheryl at the Atlanta Journal office, then my sister had met him also there at the Journal office. So she invited him to come out and build a sidewalk, help us build a sidewalk on Saturday. And then Cheryl came out, and then that's when he asked me for the first date.
When I was 16, my daddy helped me buy my first car, which was a black and white 55 Chevrolet Plymouth Belvedere. And it was the car that I had when I asked Jean for the first date also. And I remember very vividly my payment on it was $75.08 a month. And from there on, I had a lot of good times dating my wife to be in it. I didn't know at the time it was going to be my wife to be, but it wound up being. And then we had, I think it was 3 years after that, 3.5 years after that I met her, that we got married. One of the things that we did after we joined Sherwood Forest Baptist Church, the main thing that we did is we let God be the leader of our lives. We got involved with every aspect of the church. I've been, had every job in the church. I was one of the youngest ordained deacons. I was ordained the next year, I was been 21 then. And we just felt like that God was leading us, and we let Him lead us in everything that we've done all through our lives.
And I think that's one of the secrets of staying together for so many years, almost 59 years now. It's because we do put God as the head of our home. And I believe that the man is supposed to be the head of the family, and doing the things that God says in His Word is what keeps us close and helps a marriage to work.
We've always done things together too. That's another thing I think. Even when when we started having our family, I had 2 or 3 jobs back then, and they would all get in the car and go with me to work at night. I'd go, when I was in the paper business, still had my car lot later, we'd go check in paper boys at night, and then we'd go to Atlanta and pick up cars, and all the kids would go with us. Jean would pile in there and go with us. She's always been very gracious to, when I say let's go, she just jumps in the car and let's goes with us.
Cheryl and I were both 19 when we married, and we have 3 children, and we have 7 grandchildren and more great-grandchildren coming all the time. And we love all of them, and it's a great family. Well, I wish that I had taken more time with my children and played with them more, enjoyed them more, instead of trying to push them to grow up. You know, we do that sometimes. And I should have taken more time, I think.
I think that's my regret also, because in 1968 is when I actually started the business that I'm in right at the moment. And I got so busy and so involved, and like I said a while ago, we carried all of our children with us every night to do something pertaining primarily to work. And I regret that a lot, that we didn't give them the time that we felt like we should have to enjoy playing with them and doing things. We went to all their activities, and I played with them, but it was just different, because it seemed like I wound up working a lot. But then later on in life, I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I just literally quit working on Saturday just so I could be with the kids. Well, number one is to keep God first in their family, in their lives. Raise their children up in church. And one of the best things that Jeannie and I have always been very conscious of is tithing. My mother taught me to tithe when I was young. I didn't really want to, but she made me tithe when I started working when I was 10 years old. And she made me tithe, and then of course, when I got out of church and got up on my own, I thought I didn't have to, so I didn't, until God got a hold of me, and then I've never missed tithing at all since. But the things that I would advise people to do is to always do things together, instead of, a lot of people take separate vacations. And I know in some cases you may have to, like if one of them's family lives out of town, they might go there. But as a routine, we've never spent very few nights away from each other since we've been married. And I think that keeps you together, is when you stay together.
And one thing that I think of is that a couple needs to have a mindset that they're going to stay together for the rest of their lives. I think some couples nowadays think, well, we'll get married. If it doesn't work, we'll just get a divorce. But you should never think that way. Just think that you're going to stay together for the rest of your life. Well, I've already met you at the wrong news.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I didn't know you much.
I know. What else am I supposed to say?
They're laughing at you.
Well, they're going to cut this out.
Maybe.
You better.
All right, now what were we saying?
We've already said where we met, and you've said
yeah,
about
I said
Maryland.
about Maryland, yeah, right. And then, we officially, I didn't ever ask you for a date out, I don't think, till we got to the journal office, right? Is that correct?
Oh, no, not until you came out. She came out. You came out and helped build the sidewalk.
Y'all better not put this on there.
That next week's when you asked for a date.
The next week? Okay. Okay.
And you still have that car today, don't
Yeah,
you?
no, you got it. All right, now.
Is it the same car?
It's not
No.
the identical car,
But
but it's identical color, everything.
So
about it.
what
Just
I'd say
like
is at some point, just kind of say, at some point we ended up selling that car, but I went on the hunt, and today, we've got a car, same
Exactly
color,
right.
exactly.
When
Like
you
that.
started
I
playing.
really like what you told me when we were out there.
What's that?
You said something like, "Yeah, this is the car," and then you said, "Yeah, there's some smooching going on in the car."
That's okay to
That
put in
sounds
there.
like
I remember that's when we just
that's
first
what we
met.
yeah, that's
And I
it.
didn't know as a pastor, I was
It
going
took,
to fake. I was like,
but it took a long
okay.
time to get it going.
The smooching, yeah.
I tell you, she'll scream behind the ears.
Well, I've never been kissed or anything. He's been my one and only.
Without us talking in the background.
We'll have a blooper reel.
Okay.
I could tell y'all the story, but it'd embarrass her. Why? It took so long to get a kiss out of her.
Why is that?
Because she always was told and thought that
Oh.
you'd get pregnant kissing.
You never say that.
Somebody told her
that was the name.
Somebody told her that years ago, and she believed it.
I wasn't dry behind the ears, didn't know a thing.
I had to teach her everything.
I know you did.
And I was pretty green.
Not at that point, you didn't.
You got something up your sleeve, man. I can
I
tell
don't
when
know
you
what
look
you're
at
talking
him.
about.
Also, I'm thinking,
I believe that's gonna get over there, Jimmy.
No.
That's fantastic.
It's getting hot in here.
You hadn't done the smooching thing yet on your farm about
What?
the car. This new car, it's just like the old one, except what? Didn't have all the smooching going on.
Oh, this one didn't have the smooching going on it. Yeah.
Well, you got to get all that in now. So go back and pick up your
I don't
story.
know how I'm gonna put that in.
Well, just start with this car's identical to the other one, but
You can go ahead and tell the smooching
no,
story.
you can't. I've already done my thing. I got to do it again, though. I think he said.